Okay, so we are going to talk about the BGC 15 Part 1 reunion. This is the crazy part. How are you going to cut season short to 10 episodes, but then do a three-part reunion? The reunion is one third of the damn season. Like, that's just so crazy to me. So, this is one of three parts. And it looks to be, yeah, it's the same reunion stage that we did on our season, but theirs was way bigger because they had the couches and the actual stage spread out. But I noticed when they were walking up from the outside where the security was that it's the same stage we used. All right, so Christina and Angela come up first. They're both super cute in like little matching prom-like dresses, as the Twerk sisters say, and they're holding hands. So it looks like their relationship is better than it used to be. So their little first intro impression was really, really cute. All right, so then they go in the same room as Diamond, and I'm thinking, like, who's Liv going to be with? She's clearly going to be with the Twerk sisters, because I remember them sharing a room and kind of bonding with her. And the girls are watching Jamie and Jazz from that top window. So then I was like, okay, that's definitely the reunion place we used, because that's where Rima, Rocky, and Julie were yelling down at me and Judy when we were walking up. It was like the same exact thing. I almost feel like they're told, like, hey, the other girls are here. Go look out the window. you know? All right. So, thing that was really big difference between our reunion and theirs is we came in different clothes because we had like 4 or 5 hours to like get ready, have lunch, do our hair and makeup, record a couple scenes before the actual reunion. So it was interesting to see that these girls were already hair and makeup ready and dressed. So they must have had their hair and makeup done at the hotel rather than the studio, because we did at the studio. Remember we came in, I had my hair up, I had no makeup on. Ooh, and in those hours in that dressing room, I got so drunk. I will not forget it. All right, so then Liv comes in. She's got on like this like little white top with this cute black jacket. She looks really cute, and I even feel like she's standing up straighter, and she seems more confident than she was being on her season. So she's of course paired up with the Twerk sisters, and then Hanan and Susu walk up with their big old asses, and they look cute. All right. Christina makes a comment. She says she has issues with the rats and the fats. And once again, Christina is calling people fat. And I noticed on the last video or two, somebody said, well, Christina calls them fat because they called Christina fat first. But she also calls Jamie fat. So did Jamie call her fat too first? Is that like the defense? No. Like, why is she calling everybody fat? Like, I don't understand. You are not the skinniest girl calling everybody fat. Alright, so Amber and Asia come in. They're in all black. They look sexy with curly black hair, so they look like they're matching as well. I'm sure they planned that with Christina and Angela. Like, let's come as matching sisters. Alright, so Christina and Angela change. They change into all black bodysuits. They act like they're going to fight, which, of course, we're going to see what exactly happens. Alright, so it's interesting that everybody's divided in only 2 rooms. Like, say, for instance, BGC 13, we were in, like, 3, 4 rooms. Like, no, it was 3. Me and Judy, Camila, Danny, and then Julie, Jada, and Rocky, and Rima. So if other girls would have came, keep in mind Natalie was missing, Red was missing. Was there anybody else missing? There would have been probably even more room. So this was definitely a house divided into 2. All right, so Tanisha comes in. She gives her little speech to the Twerk sisters, Kardashian sisters, saying, own your story, be better than who you were yesterday, and all this stuff. And yeah, I completely believe in that. Like, some people are like, oh, Sarah, I was like really wild and crazy on season 11. I calmed down a good bit before battle because I was like, okay, this is a challenge. Don't argue, don't fight. This is battle. We're here for a different reason. This is a competition. And then going on to season 13, I was like, my mouth is really bad. People get offended at every damn thing that I say. When I drink, I act a damn fool. So going on that season, I was like, I'm not going to drink as much. So it's not that, like, you're always supposed to change and improve as a person, and that's the way I've always been. Like, you're supposed to be better than you are today than you were yesterday. But, like, every single day. You're not supposed to stay the same. You're not supposed to be worse, whatever. So I like the little speech that Tanisha gave them. And Jasmine starts laughing. What? When Christina talks. Okay, this is going on to the reunion stage. So yeah, Tanisha gave her little speech. She looks really, really good. She's lost a lot of weight. She also saying, you know, like, now you're always going to be remembered from Bad Girls Club. And, you know, this is like a whole new chapter of your life, which it really is. So own your story. And, you know, and of course, these are the girls that will own their story, unlike maybe some other people. I don't know. No, I think this season's a little bit different. I don't think people were really like lying and not admitting to what they did on this season, as most seasons have been. Okay, so they come out to the reunion stage, and as Christina starts talking, Jasmine just starts bust out laughing. Jamie's looking. I think they were laughing at someone in the audience. I don't really know what was going on, but of course that started a little mini argument to start off the reunion. And Jazz and Jamie start rambling. They said, oh, they're just mad because the stars came in the building, and they're talking about why they came into the house. So, you know what's crazy? So, like, when they're sitting there on that stage watching the clips, depending on how many episodes they got to watch before doing the reunion, that is, like, the first time that you're sitting there watching these clips. So, you may not even know half the stuff that's even going on. This is the first time you're seeing it. So, those are, like, first-time reactions that you see of the girls seeing themselves or a certain situation. Alright, so, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Jasmine and Jamie were sitting next to Tanisha. Something clearly had happened because they were on the furthest couch away from Tanisha. And I was like, why are they so far from Tanisha? And this is at this part. So Amber stands up to show off her little short shorts, and she's saying, I don't not like them because of their short shorts. I don't like them because of how they act. And she, like, shakes her butt. I'm like, oh, she looked like me on BGC 11. I had those little black short shorts on, looking crazy, shaking my ass on that damn stage. Alright, so then Asia goes to sit next to Jazz and Jamie, and at this point, they're back at the couch that's close to Tanisha again. So clearly something we missed. She's back at that couch, and then, of course, Asia, I don't know what the hell she thinks she's doing, but security is not letting it happen. She cannot sit there. Alright, so Asia won't sit down, Jazz and Jamie are talking shit, and then Christina pops up, and of course we cut to commercial break. It looks like it's going to be a damn fight. And Jamie tells Christina, you should have saved money on your tits and got a nose job. That was funny, but I don't think Christina even needs a nose job, does she? Like, I can't remember what her nose looked like. It didn't look funny on this reading stage. But Jamie saying the funniest shit. What is it on the preview to the next one? She says something like, go eat a Pop-Tart, bitch. What does that have to do with anything? Like, she be saying some crazy stuff. It's really funny. Okay, so Tanisha's saying, let's regroup, because everybody's going crazy. And it's funny because they play a clip of, like, Jazz and Jamie being in the house and twerking and stuff. And they're so excited. Like, they're literally, like, watching a movie, watching themselves back on TV. It's real funny. All right, so Tanisha asked Jamie, give me one word to describe Asia. She goes, miserable, old, uptight, no lie, she ain't got no dick. Like, what? Tanisha said one word, and you said a lot of words. You said a lot of words. So then apparently it comes up that Asia's had a boyfriend of 6 years. I don't know how we'd never heard of him. I don't remember any phone conversations to him. I don't know. But apparently she's had a boyfriend of 6 years. All right, so Jasmine says, well, let me say my one word, it's haters. And Tanisha knows where she was going with that. Give me one word to describe her. She knew that was going to start some sort of argument. All right, so Christina tells Tanisha that the Twerk sisters grew balls when Hanan and Susu came in. And I don't agree with that. I feel like they always had balls. Like, they always stood up for themselves. They always talked shit. They always did what they wanted to do. Do I feel like they were a little bit more pushy after Hanan and Susu went? Rather than just being on the defensive side, they were a little bit more on the offensive. You know, like offense, defense, football. Like, so they were the ones coming at them just a little bit when Hanan and Susu came in. And they didn't just grow balls when they came. I don't agree with that statement. But keep in mind, at first it was 6 versus 2. It was Amber, Asia, Christina, Angela, and the Millionaire Sisters against the Twerk Sisters. And then Liv was just kind of there. So, and then even when Diamond was there, she was kind of in between, but she was more with those 6 people, which really means it was 7 against 2, and then Liv by herself. So, for them to say that, when Hanan and Susu came, it was more of 4 against 6 at first, and then it was 4 against 4, and then it was 4 against 3. So for her to say that, like, of course they're going to be a little bit more mouthy when, like, the numbers change. Do they change as people and turn into bullies? No. They stayed exactly the same, so I don't agree with that comment. All right, Christina tries to run up, and they have like 5 security there. They all big security, and I'm thinking like they got 1 security per person at this point because there's only 5 girls on this damn reunion stage. They ain't playing. So Angela comes out, and they want. So Angela comes out, we're watching their little clips, and they come out and say they, basically their story was about they want to live as sisters, they want to live together, that's why they came on the show, and they make the comparison that Amber is like Angela, they're both like the moms, Asia and Christina are the same, they're the children, it's like they want to boss them around, whatever. Okay, so Tanisha says if she was Angela, she would have wanted Christina to leave with her. And next thing you know, that was the comment. And then one of them, who said this? Angela all of a sudden goes from like talking peacefully, and she says, you throw a lot of shade online. I believe she's talking to Jamie. And they start arguing. They start trying to run up on them. Security's every damn where. And security ain't letting nothing happen this reunion. I don't know if it's going to stay like that. I mean, we see Diamond pop Olivia in the face real quick later. Of course, Olivia Rose over there later too. I mean, I don't know. The security quick. They waiting. They getting a lot of camera time this reunion. All right. So then after that little fight, Angela and Jamie start arguing again, and Angela tries to run around, and security kind of just like grabs her and knocks her to the damn floor. They went straight falling to the floor. People were saying that this reunion was boring. I don't think it was boring. I think it was pretty good. There was a lot of action going on, a lot of arguing. A lot of run-ups, but no fights because of the damn security. So hold on. Before I get to your questions, I want to ask you guys something. This is important. So, like, you know how you have an emoji keyboard on iPhone? I'm pretty sure Android's the exact same nowadays. What emojis do you think are missing from the keyboard, and what emojis would you like to see? I was just thinking of that the other day because I needed something. I can't even remember what I wanted to send as an emoji, and I'm like, how the hell is that not an emoji? It's so simple and basic. So comment below, what emojis do you wish were on this keyboard and that you've wanted to use that aren't here? Because like I literally be thinking of a lot of emojis, so I want to know what you guys say to see if any of mine match yours, and we'll talk about it on the following week. So comment below what emojis you want to see on the keyboard. Oh no, I'm getting a phone call, but I can't answer this now. Okay. Do you think Christina and Angela has been extra, and do you think Jamie and Jazz grew balls when Hanan and Susu was around? This is by Lil_said2492. And I pretty much answered that question already. No, I don't think Jazz and Jamie grew balls. They stayed the same. They already had balls beforehand. No, that's definitely not the case to me. All right. Lexi_Gambino says, did you think they were a little tight on security? I mean, they couldn't even get one in. Yes, like what? The security was crazy. They was all over the place, throwing girls, tossing girls around, picking them up. I mean, that's what be happening to me at these reunions. I be getting manhandled at these reunions, get my my sleeves ripped off, my knee ripped. Like, what? The security was all over the place. Okay, let's see. Love.bgc, what do you think about Christina training for this reunion? I have no clue what you're talking about. Training? Comment below what you mean by training. Was she like training to fight? Was she training at the gym to lose some weight? So it's a little bit justified. She keeps calling everybody damn fat. What do you mean training? Because I really have no idea. Okay. Rico_Suave says you better answer my question this time. Okay. But anyways, do you think it's odd that they haven't even mentioned the original twins or the ghost twins? Also, how do you feel about Dime still lying about her whole situation and Liv beating her ass based on previews? Okay. Who are the original twins or the ghost, well, if you want to say the ghost twins? Not really, because what are they going to say about it? I mean, maybe they'll mention it on the second part or third part, and they'll kind of show it, and Tanisha and them say that that's wrong and that shouldn't happen ever again and that's bad and stuff. So maybe they will, but keep in mind they've only gotten to one replacement so far, which is not one replacement. They've only done the 5 original girls, and then they brought Angela out. Nobody else has came out yet. The Millionaires haven't came out. Hanan and Susu haven't came out. So maybe they will mention the ghost twins on the next part because they would have been the first replacements into the house, correct? I think that's right. So maybe they will mention it. And then BGC.News asked something similar about them. How do you feel about the ghost twin situation? I mean, I think it's bullshit. I think it's stupid. I think it's really messed up. I feel bad for them. They got picked to go on this show. I'm sure they were super excited about going. These girls ruined their chances with them. Maybe Oxygen will bring them back next season, but then again, I don't think they'd even want to come the next season. Like, they literally packed all their bags and were excited about going on this damn show, and they got, like, bombarded and jumped before they even walked in the door. So, like, their experience was robbed from them. I think it's complete bullshit. Okay, Let's see, Samuel Hilton _ do you like Jazz and Jamie, Susu and Hanan? Yes, out of all the girls, I think those are my two favorite sets of sisters for this season. I don't know if I'm getting a cold. I keep feeling something in my throat. It's a... Alright, do you believe that Asia is scared of Hanan and Susu? That is Kyle _that_sexy _Jew _ all these damn underscores. Do you believe that Asia is scared of Hanan and Susu? I don't know if Asia in particular is scared of them. I do feel like the overall OG girls in general are scared of them. They're definitely not scared of the Twerk sisters, but I do feel like they're a little scared of Hanan and Susu because they really weren't talking that much shit to them as you would think they would. All right. NI.VEK _ how would you feel if Jamie said that you smell like onions? For one, I know I don't smell like onions, but that goes to show you how I was talking about Jamie before. Jamie be saying the craziest shit ever. Like, you smell like onions? Like, where does she even get stuff like that? Alright, next. Really comfortable natural pose. Aw, thank you, Sam Chick 1 for the compliment. And there was another question I wanted to answer that was on here. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Whose side are you on? Okay. Suvad, SUVAD.J. How would you react if security tackled you like they did with Angela this reunion? And he's from Norway. Hi, love you too, from Norway. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, I'd be a little annoyed that they tackled me, but your adrenaline's pumping and stuff. She probably doesn't even really remember too much being tackled. But I feel like they manhandled me way worse at these reunions. I mean, that was funny. That was real funny. I wonder if security got in trouble. I don't think so because it's not like he did it intentionally. That looked like a damn football tackle. That was really funny. That was the most action we've seen this whole damn reunion was security tackling Angela. That shit was so funny. I think I showed you guys my reunion outfit before. It's like so ripped to shreds. I'll show it like in part 2 or something just to remind you guys. But yeah, security used to be manhandling me. Like, I'd be having like skinned elbows. My arms be sore because they be holding you back like this. Your arms were not meant to be all the way back behind your back like that. So yeah, security, they funny. All right. And another question is, this is going to be the last one. David.Muir _ do you feel like Tanisha is scripted at reunions, or do you think presenting comes naturally to her, or do you like her or Perez better, and why? I like Tanisha way better. I like her personality. I like how she does the reunions. I think she's funny. I think Perez is kind of annoying. He's kind of obnoxious. He's an asshole a little bit. I think Tanisha, especially because she's been in these houses and she knows how they work, that she's more appropriate as a host. And also, you're asking if she's being scripted. Well, keep in mind, she's a host of the show. She makes her own jokes and stuff like that. How she was talking about food and, like, laughing and saying whatever. She might even make her own little speech how she gave the one at the beginning of the episode. But as far as being scripted, she has to be scripted somewhat because she has to know to ask the right questions. So, yes, she has to be told, like any host, what questions to ask. So, that's how hosting even works. But no, I really like Tanisha as the host. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm about to go to the pool with my older sister. I have no idea why I bought this damn pineapple shirt. What? Why did I buy this? And it's like baby purple. I look like a little kid, but I just pulled it out my closet to put on for you guys because I thought it was like really weird that I had this shirt. But yeah, I like this part of the reunion, and don't forget what I asked you guys earlier about commenting below about the emojis. I want to hear what you have to say, and I will talk to you guys next week for part 2.